How long have you been living in Butetown?
25 years.
Do you like it here?
Yes, it's my home now.
Well, they're knocking the place down. Would you go away?
No, I'd never go to any other part of Cardiff. And I don't think 9 out of 10 of the people that I've gone want to come back.
You all get together here?
Definitely, like one big family, irrespective of colour, creed or religion.
I believe you're a Muslim.
That's correct. I embraced Islam and faith when I married my husband.
Are there any problems in this redevelopment plan for the Muslim community?
Yes, one of the problems are that they like to kill their own chickens, and I understand you're not allowed to do it on the new housing estate or keep any chickens or anything like that. And they like coal fires, and there's only one coal fire in the whole house.
Some people here have said they don't want to live in flats. What's your experience of this?
Yes, I think the majority would prefer houses. They're not used to living in flats, and, well, your home is your castle.
Thank you very much. Community Centre in Bute Street.
Yes,
do you think people are taking kindly to the tremendous changes involved in this plan?
Most of them are. Most of them are eager to move somewhere new. And they get accustomed to where they're living eventually. Some have complaints, but most of them think it's better than where they were living before.
Some opposition to living in flats.
Oh yes, but you would find that everywhere else. But I notice not only in Cardiff, but most towns, they build flats. They can't find it possible or economical to build houses. Most towns are like that.
Now, some people have suggested that there's no real need for a Butetown anymore because the docks are slumped. Do you think that there's something in this community which should be saved?
There's lots that could be saved. Personally, I've been here for quite a while, and I think Butetown is one of the nicest areas I've lived in because of the people.
In Butetown. Why?
Yes, I came to live here 5 years ago because I like the idea of living in a community. I like the people here. And I much prefer living in a community to living in a characterless suburb.
All these old buildings are being pulled down. Do you feel any sense of loss?
No, I'm jolly glad that they are going. My one regret is that because of the appalling housing conditions, that they haven't come down a long time ago, when in fact some of them were condemned as long ago as 40 years. And I sometimes wonder if in fact each member of the Cardiff City Council for the last 40 years had a child that stood the risk of TB through housing conditions, whether they would have been quite so complacent and taken quite so long to do the job that is now being done.
It's been suggested that Cardiff Docks is in slump, therefore there's no need for a domestic dockland. Would you agree with this?
No, I don't. There's perfectly good building land here. There is a community with a tradition which would be a great pity to be lost. And
it's houses, you know, they're nice and new, and these are old houses they're knocking down. Wouldn't you rather live in a new house?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Yeah. And the old houses are very much warmer, and they take ages to get warm.
16-storey blocks of flats in this square. What do you think of this scheme?
Well, myself, I'm not married and everything, but I don't like the idea, really, of flats, yeah.
What's wrong with flats?
I mean, flats for a start, all the kids are together, and I think it starts, like gangs, too many gangs.
Well, what else can they do with the butt-built flats?
Well, I think there's plenty of room here to build houses.
From these houses, because you've got a bathroom, and you've got your own toilet, like. You haven't got everybody using your toilet and your bathroom. You've got that for yourself.
Well, if they were offered you a house, would you prefer to go into a house?
I'd prefer to go into a house, yeah.
Okay, thank you. In the square here, didn't you?
Yeah.
And now you've gone into the new flats?
Yes.
What do you think of them?
They're no good because we had more bedrooms over there, and there's nearly 7 of us in a flat.
What do you think of the flats?
I think there's not much room for us. In my other house in 53 Loudon Square, there was more room. We had 9 rooms, including the bottom and the basement. And over there's only 3. It's not enough for us.
Is there enough room for you in the flats?
No, and it's not fair to the children. They got no backyard to play in.
They can always come out and play in the square
There's
here?
nothing in the square here.
Flats.
Oh, they're lovely.
What have you got?
3 bedrooms and 2 down.
Where were you living before?
Loudon Square.
In what sort of conditions?
Oh, they were dirty.
Well, these are very modern places. I suppose you like that aspect
Yeah,
of
it's
it?
lovely.